On your mark, get set. Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Kevin Durant, you should have never left California.
This Brownsexual upset me in having to bring this teenage idiot from Wisconsin into a sports conversation. Are you really surprised the Cowboys are giving up on Ezekiel Elliott?
Whoa, hell no! Well, no one cares about baseball.
Bitch, are you for real?
Oh, yeah! I thought this was going to be a grumpy day because I am cutting off caffeine. I am trying again, and I'm going to keep trying until I get it right. Here we go. Good morning. I'm looking around for my glasses. Welcome to the Taco Tuesday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have you all with us. We are presented by both Invader Coffee as well as BetUS.com. And I bet you I left my glasses in the other room and I don't have time to go get them. I'll have to wait till a break to get them. Well, how are you all doing this morning? I'm doing okay. We got a whole bunch of stuff to get to. I'm going to try to get Jason Joseph of Play-by-Play with JJ fame on the docket on the program this morning at the bottom of hour 2. But man, we got a whole bunch to get into, including a story involving Michael Oher. If you remember the movie Blindside, there's an accusation to come out now. Well, we'll get to that and a whole lot more. And I got to close the curtain because there's sunlight coming in here and it makes the shot look bad. And I don't want that. I want y'all to get the total best visually and audibly from yours truly and the rest of our crew. Away we go with the Whip Around presented by Fanatics. Doris, Burke, and Doc Rivers will be part of the NBA's top crew. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right. Doris Burke will become the first woman to serve as game analyst on television for a championship final in one of the 4 major professional U.S. sports leagues, which I absolutely adore. ESPN announced Monday that Burke and Doc Rivers will join Mike Breen on ESPN and ABC's top NBA broadcast crew. She's called the finals on NBA on ESPN radio since 2020 and has been an analyst on ESPN's NBA games since 2017. She was also a sideline reporter for ABC's coverage of the finals for the last 9 years. Rivers, who was fired as coach of the Philadelphia 76ers in May, called games on ESPN during the 2003-2004 season. Burke and Rivers replaced Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson, who were laid off as part of job cuts by the network. Okay. I'm excited to see what this top team can bring, but I'm also afraid of what this top team can bring. Why? My spider senses are going off that a clash may be coming, especially with Doc Rivers. An injury, there will not be bunk beds at the 2023 Little League World Series after a player fell off of a top bunk and injured his head last year. Out of abundance of caution, we've placed all beds individually on the floor during last year's World Series, and in preparation for the 2023 Little League International Tournament, they decided to provide its participants with single one-level beds for all of their player housing at each of its tournament locations, including those in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, where the dormitories can accommodate all 14 single beds, Little League International said in a statement on Monday to the Associated Press. Good, because after the injury, as I'm reading here, to Easton Oliverson, fell off of a top bunk while he was sleeping and was hospitalized with a head injury. His father, Jace, was pretty much told he had 0% chance to live. He underwent surgery and was out of intensive care 2 days later. Oliverson was a pitcher and outfielder for Snow Canyon, the first team out of the state of Utah to make the Little League World Series. I'm glad safety issues are being addressed. I just hate that it takes an incident like that for it to happen. But that is why you make adjustments as you go. Jeffrey Loria said Derek Jeter, let me say it right. Ex-Marlins owner Jeffrey Loria said Derek Jeter destroyed the stadium by removing the home run sculpture. I think Derek Jeter did a good thing by removing that hideous thing. Manning's next venture, college professor at University of Tennessee this fall. Yeah, two-time Super Bowl champion Peyton Manning is heading back to his alma mater. He will join the University of Tennessee's College of Communication and Information as a professor of practice starting this fall. So cool. A Hall of Fame quarterback who has become a sports media personality and entrepreneur after his storied NFL career will join select classes during the academic year as a featured expert to bring industry experience and provide transformative learning experiences for students. Nice. So Peyton Manning is going to lend his expertise to his alma mater. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Good. He's going back to serve his alma mater. That is absolutely beautiful. Auburn says oak trees at Toomer's Corner can be rolled. One of Auburn's great traditions is ready for a comeback as the university announced Tuesday that the two main oak trees at Toomer's Corner are ready to be rolled and covered in toilet paper. The rolling of Toomer's Corner is one of the nation's top sports traditions, President Christopher B. Roberts said in a statement. Our fans have come together for decades on the corner of Magnolia and College to celebrate our big wins. In recent years, we continued our cherished tradition by rolling different trees, but I am very excited, I beg your pardon, that the Auburn family will once again be able to roll our most prominent trees. And I took a look at that, and I love traditions. I just absolutely love traditions. Last but not least, Zack, my favorite, Martin, the Dallas Cowboys rework his contract to end this holdout. The Cowboys reworked Martin's contract, and the guard is set to earn over $18 million in each of the next 2 years. A person familiar with the situation told USA Today Sports. The person spoke on the condition of anonymity because they aren't authorized. I cannot talk this morning to disclose such contract details. Good. Now that that's out the way, it'll pave the way for the Cowboys to go 5-12 on the year. Did I just say that aloud? I'm sorry. No, I'm not. That's a whip around presented by Fanatics. I'm going to get some green tea. I'm going to find my glasses, and I'm going to figure out what we're going to do next. And what we're going to do next is our feature story as Michael Oher alleges Blindside family deceived him into conservatorship for financial gain. Yow. That is going to be interesting. Back in a few.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The thing is, until you can erase 3 Februaries, shut up. Bye! Quality over quantity. LeBron has beaten some of the best competition in NBA history. He's the GOAT emoji. I will not cuss. I will not cuss. I will not swear. I will not swear.
Where sports is the base, life and fun are the results. This is the Brian Snow Show.
Your afternoons just got better with the Brian Snow Show. Weekdays, 4 p.m. Eastern. Come on aboard and enjoy the ride, folks.
Thursday nights are wrestling night on CSTV. Tune in every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific to see all the amazing Next Level Pro Wrestling stars on Thursday Night Throwdown on CSTVNow.com and the CSTV app on your Roku device.
PK Tire Pros, your one-stop on-the-spot auto service headquarters for a complete line of quality tires and auto services. For years, we have provided the Stockton, California area with the latest products and unprecedented services for everything we sell. And for years, our customers have been coming back. Take a look around. If you don't find what you need, visit us in Stockton, California. From the latest and best in tire technology to the services required to keep your vehicle looking good and running great, PK Tire Pros can get you out on the road quickly and at an affordable price. Stop by soon to see why so many people consider PK Tire Pros to be the one-stop shop for all of their tire needs. At PK Tire Pros, our friendly and knowledgeable staff, quick and dependable service professionals, and affordable prices all come together to make driving out on a new set of tires easy. On top of that, we never tire of tires. Stop by and see us, and you'll be glad you did.
We take this job so serious.
The f*** is that? Sorry, pardon me. My apologies.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
The incomparable Wise. That's all I got to say. Just a minute. The incomparable Wise. Let's go to the Fanatics feedback zone. Sick Diggy joins us from Scandinavia. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Same to you. Victor Locke joins us from Chicago. Good morning to one and all. And I may have said something about the Cowboys, which prompts Victor to say rude. And got to start the morning with a kick. I didn't kick you, Victor. I promise I didn't kick you. Okay, maybe I said something about Zack Martin's contract. Maybe. But I didn't say much. I didn't say much. I promise I didn't. Portions of this program brought to you by BetUS.com. Hey, sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sports book, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds, boosters, props, and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Now to a very interesting story. Michael Oher, the retired NFL offensive lineman whose life story was the subject of the hit 2009 movie The Blind Side, petitioned a Tennessee court on Monday, alleging that the family who took him in never legally adopted him and only did so to profit at his expense. Wow. The Hollywood version of the story is that Sean and Leanne Toohey made Oher, then in the foster system, I beg your pardon, a member of their family, which included 2 children. Oher went on to become a college and NFL star, but the 14-page petition filed in Shelby County, Tennessee probate court alleges that the Tooheys deceived Oliver into making the couple his conservators, giving them legal authority to make business dealings in his name. Wow. If this all proves to be true, and part of me, no, all of me wants to see this whole thing play out. You can make a lot of allegations, but if there's proof behind it, then I will never be able to look at the movie Blind Side again. The same again. I beg your pardon. I will never be able to look at that movie the same again, ever. There's just no chance. There's just no chance. For these are some powerful accusations. I will say that aloud. These are some very powerful accusations. And if this is true, thank you, Victor. It's the most underhanded thing I've ever seen or heard of. Or one of the most underhanded things I've ever seen and heard of. Why are you going to take on someone into your, why are you going to take someone into your family? Why are you going to take someone into your family just for the purposes of business dealings in his name? If this is true, that's the most rotten thing. One of the most rotten things I've ever seen done. A part of me hopes this isn't true, but my spider senses are starting to go off, and a part of me thinks that this is true. It's stupid and it's rotten. Why would you do that? Why would you take on a child and A, not legally adopt him, but also B, just to make money off of him? Man, what is wrong with people in the world, man? I'm not going to pass full judgment until I see this entire case play out. But on its surface, and I mean every word of this, on its surface, it's one of the most sickening things I've ever read. That a person would, that a family, and y'all know how big I am about family, would take advantage of this kind of situation. And just viewed Oher as a meal ticket. I've seen people, known people, viewed as a meal ticket before. I've seen it happen. But to watch them, this is starting to anger me. This is starting to anger me. Why would people do something like this? That's what I want to know. Why would people have the guts to do something this underhanded and this wrong? Why? I'm full of questions right now. I'm really hoping this is not true. Let me read on. Oher was told that for all intents and purposes, it was an adoption, but that because he was over 18, it would be called a conservatorship. Court records show that a conservatorship was signed on December 7th, 2004. The petition read as follows. The Tooheys have falsely and publicly represented themselves as the adoptive parents of Michael, continuing to the date of the filing of this petition. Such false and public misrepresentations have caused irreparable injury, loss, and damage. The petition also alleges that the Tooheys secured a royal... I'm going to try to read this without swearing. The petition also alleges that the Tuohys secured a royalties deal for themselves and their children for The Blind Side, while Oher received nothing. What? According to the petition, the family began negotiations with 20th Century Fox after Michael Lewis's 2006 book, The Blind Side, Evolution of a Game. The petition says that Oher's signature was required for the Tuohys and their children to negotiate their own deals worth, I'm going to try not to swear, worth $225,000, as well as a 2.5% of all future defined net proceeds. Now listen to this. The Blind Side made more than $300 million at the box office for her portrayal of Leanne Toohey. Sandra Bullock won the Oscar for Best Actress. Or, per the filing, is seeking an end to the conservatorship and an injunction barring the Tuohys from using his name and likeness, as well as a full accounting of the profits they made using his name. Or said in a statement, quote, "I am disheartened by the revelation shared in the lawsuit today. This is a difficult situation for my family and me. I want to ask everyone to please respect our privacy at this time. For now, I will let the lawsuit speak for itself, and I will offer no further comment." Close quote. Ryan McCarthy joining us from Saratoga, New York. Remember the story of Marcus Dupree? His pastor, with the word in quotes, saw Dupree and saw dollar signs, gave me the creeps during his interviews on the 30 for 30, the best that never was. And I remember Marcus Dupree. See, stuff like this just makes me so mad and so angry. And just, in one sense, makes me lose faith in people and their dealings. A long time ago, I was told by my father, my grandfather, all my uncles, be honest in your dealings. Why can't people do that? Why can't people just flat out be honest in their dealings? If you really wanted to adopt a child because you loved him, love that. Imagine looking at someone in search of a family as a long-term investment. That is sickening. That is absolutely sickening. If this proves to be true, if all of this proves to be true, I'm going to try not to cuss, then the Tuohys need to be locked up for basic robbery, for looking at this young man as a meal ticket, as Victor said earlier. Not just as a meal ticket, but making decisions, financial decisions, especially in his name, just to secure the bag for your family. I hate using that term, but it applies in this case. The Tuohys, and I'll say it again, I'll put the caveat in front of my statement. If this all proves to be true, then the Tuohys need to not only be sued, they need to be locked up. It's inhumane. Thank you, JJ. It is totally inhumane. It's inhumane, and it's just flat out wrong. It's flat out wrong. I can't even look at this story anymore. I can't even. Yes, Victor. Jail? Yes. I'm pulling no punches when I say this about the Tuohys. This is the most basic case of exploitation. If all this proves to be true, then the Tuohys not only need to be sued, they not only need to have the injunction against their conservatorship acted on immediately, they not only need to have funds that they secured returned to Michael Oher's estate, his family, to Michael Oher, his family, and his estate, but the Tuohys need to be locked up. They need to be locked up, period. This is the most wrong thing you can do to a person that's within the foster system looking for a permanent family that he can call home, that he can come home to, people he can talk to, people he can relate to, people he can open up to. This is stupid and this is wrong. And yeah, I'm not holding back this morning. They need to be locked up. They need to be locked up because they took advantage of a young man seeking a family, period. They took advantage of a young man seeking a chance. Sorry about that. They took advantage of a young man seeking a chance, man. And that's foul. That's just straight up 80 shades of foul. I can't come up with any other adjectives other than it's sickening. It's sickening, it's wrong, and it's just plain foul. Irreparable damage, that doesn't even begin. Should this all play out the way I think it's going to play out, that doesn't even begin to describe this entire situation. The only question that I have, and I do not know the entire inner workings, the entire story. I just know from what I've read and what I've seen. I just wonder what took Michael Oher so long to file this. Maybe it's because of the terms of agreement. I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt with that. I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt for that because he was already an adult and they needed his signature for the conservatorship. But to say to a young man, adult or not, that it's basically an adoption and not put paperwork in front of him to sign saying, we are adopting you, that's straight up exploitation. Taking advantage of a young man and his feelings. And I'm going to go all the way there. Let me ask the gentleman in the chat a question that goes like this. How many times have you been in a situation where someone, be it family or friends, took full advantage of your feelings? How many men have had their feelings taken advantage of? Either for the smallest or the largest of gain. And you weren't the one gaining. I can relate so many stories to that just from myself alone. It's not even funny. And yeah, it's called controlling someone's life. It's called someone controlling someone's life, which should not happen, especially at the tail end of the first part of their formative years. And I say the first part because after you turn 18 is when the education for a young man especially really begins. When you turn 18 is the end of the first part of your formative years, and the second part of your formative years really begins. You may ask a lot of questions up until age 18, but after that is when you have even more questions. You wonder what makes people tick. You wonder why people act the way that they act. You wonder why people feel the way that they feel. But to have this happen to someone who became a 14-year all-star guard, and the family that benefited the most, from the way this looks did not give a damn about him. All they saw were dollar signs, a la Michael Dupree that Ryan McCarthy talked about earlier. This is sad, this is sick, and this is wrong. And my statement remains. Should this play out the way that it looks like it's playing out, then not only do the Tuohys need to be sued, they need to be jailed for taking advantage of a young man who sought love and you saw dollar signs. And I know this is not the only case of this. Take a pause for a break. When we come back, we'll lift your spirits and keep Michael Oher in prayer with Dalvin Cook. What? Back in a few.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The thing is, until you can erase 3 Februaries, shut up. Bang! Quality over quantity. LeBron has beaten some of the best competition in NBA history. He's the GOAT emoji. I will not cuss. I will not cuss. I will not swear. I will not swear.
Where sports is the base, life and fun are the results. This is the Brian Snow Show.
Your afternoons just got better with the Brian Snow Show. Weekdays, 4 p.m. Eastern. Come on aboard and enjoy the ride, folks.
I'm in another lane. I'm a different breed. I'm everything you can never be. I'm next level. Next level.
Thursday nights are wrestling night on CSTV. Tune in every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific to see all the amazing next-level pro wrestling stars on Thursday Night Throwdown on CSTVNow.com and the CSTV app on your Roku device.
PK Tire Pros, your one-stop on-the-spot auto service headquarters for a complete line of quality tires and auto services. For years, we have provided the Stockton, California area with the latest products and unprecedented services for everything we sell. And for years, our customers have been coming back. Take a look around. If you don't find what you need, visit us in Stockton, California. From the latest and best in tire technology to the services required to keep your vehicle looking good and running great, PK Tire Pros can get you out on the road quickly and at an affordable price. Stop by soon to see why so many people consider PK Tire Pros to be the one-stop shop for all of their tire needs. At PK Tire Pros, our friendly and knowledgeable staff, quick and dependable service professionals, and affordable prices all come together to make driving out on a new set of tires easy. On top of that, we never tire of tires. Stop by and see us, and you'll be glad you did.
because we take this job so serious.
The f is that? Sorry, pardon me. My apologies.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
Now I get a chance to make Ryan McCoffey angry. But before I do that, I want to tell you about Recruiting Giants. Their mission is to connect exceptional talent with exceptional companies. They strive to provide innovative and tailored staffing solutions to help organizations build successful teams. By leveraging their expertise and extensive network of industry professionals, they aim to drive growth, foster long-term partnerships, and positively impact the success of both their clients and candidates. They are dedicated to delivering exceptional service, exceeding expectations, and becoming the preferred staffing partner for businesses looking to recruit top talent. For more information, email Mark Zanetto at info@recruitinggiants.com or call 336-587-3659. That's 336-587-3659. Recruiting Giants, where talent meets opportunity. And we're presented by SeatGeek. Looking for the best way to experience live events? SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you download the app and use the code Snowman Multimedia, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Okay. We had a great conversation in the Snowman Army chat about a rivalry with the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Because our good brother guest, aka Ryan McCoffey, posted a link that had a Dolphin fan being angry. Well, if I were a Jets fan, I'd be pretty angry because A, Aaron Rodgers, yes, I'm taking pot shots, but B, 4-time Pro Bowl running back Dalvin Cook will sign a 1-year contract with the Jets worth up to $8.6 million. Do y'all see the look on my face? Do y'all see the look on my face? You mean to tell me Breece Hall, great news, Breece Hall, their RB1, is off of the PUP list, physically unable to perform. He's off the PUP list. He's their number 1 running back and should be their bell cow number 1 running back. Hell, how many times has Ryan been on this program saying he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season and the Jets were on their way to a winning season? Were being the operative word. Breece Hall goes down, so do the Jets. And now they seem to have helped their depth. Let me borrow from my good friend Tom Brenneman. Well, the stars seem to be aligned for the New York Jets. If you want to call a line that has, like, I don't know, 2 different round-the-way corners in it, a line. But I'm going to get cooked by Ryan McCarthy for this, but I figure it's worth the laugh. I'll take a chance. The Jets are going to waste up to $8.6 million on a fellow who can't stay healthy. Where have we seen that before? Let me say that again. $8.6 million on a fellow in Dalvin Cook. Yes, he's a 4-time Pro Bowler. Yes, he's a hell of a running back. Yes, he's a hell of an athlete. I'm sorry about my voice. But they're wasting $8.6 million on a fellow who can't stay bleeping healthy. Oh, I'm going to laugh at Ezekiel Elliott later. You're wasting $8.6 million.
To keep them away from the competitor.
There you
Because
go.
I got to ask y'all. See, I'm finna ask y'all an uncomfortable question, Dolphin fans. I'm finna ask you an uncomfortable question, and I'm going to ask you to take your Dolphin cap off for 1 second. Take your Dolphin cap off for 1 second, and don't be a homer and answer the question. What flaws do the Jets have?
This is courtesy of at NY Jets Media on Twitter. The fellow's name, fellow's ID is at TD Fins Talk. I'm going to have to get him on the program here. Let me play that again.
What do the Jets have?
Here we go.
Let me answer the question.
I'm going to play it
to keep them away from the competitor. Because
let me play it from the beginning, and I'll let the entire 77-second clip run all the way through. Then I'll offer my thoughts. Courtesy of TD Fins Talk.
I got to ask y'all. See, I'm finna ask y'all an uncomfortable question, Dolphin fans. I'm finna ask you an uncomfortable question, and I'm going to ask you to take your Dolphin cap off for 1 second. Take your Dolphin cap off for 1 second, and don't be a homer and answer the question. What flaws do the Jets have? What flaws do the Jets have? You can say, I ain't scared of the Jets all you want. Yeah, that's fine and dandy. What flaws do the Jets have? You can keep going with the Rodgers is old all you want. What flaws does the Jets have? God, dog, you don't build a roster like this is what's irking me about it. You're going all in, Miami, but you're not really going all in. You're around here playing around with this bum O-line. You're out here playing around with a group of running backs that keep getting hurt. You got all your corners keep being in and out getting hurt. It's the same repetitive cycle over and over and over. And we out here struggling in training camp. Oh, we're trying new stuff. Be quiet. We out here struggling.
I love it. I've had rants like that for many, many moons with many, many teams. I'm going to have one later with my buddy JJ, second half of the second hour. And I won't even tease the team that we're going to talk about. Let me play that question again.
Question, and I'm going to ask you to take your Dolphin cap off for 1 second. Take your Dolphin cap off for 1 second, and don't be a homer and answer the question. What flaws do the Jets have?
What flaws do the Jets have? I could have this on loop all day and still come up with 100 answers. Let's hear it again, shall we?
And answer the question. What flaws do the Jets have?
First of all, there's no offensive line. Second of all, they just signed Dalvin Cook. And for my buddy Victor, it kind of reminds you of DJ Moore. Tell me, how the hell is Dalvin Cook going to help this offense? Let me change my question. How the hell is Dalvin Cook going to help this team? Let me pose another question about the quarterback position. And I know Aaron Rodgers is there. Who in the name of Ayahuasca, or however the hell you say that, believes, besides Ryan McCarthy, that the Jet? You know what Ryan McCarthy says? I'm going to repeat his advice. Buy the Jets, but keep the receipt. Just a minute. Ryan, here's my receipt book for the season. It has exactly 17 pages in it. Every time the Jets win, I will happily, on the air, hand you a receipt. I had no problem with it last year. It's a running joke that we have amongst our crew. I have no problem with it. None. I will say this. At least Jets fans are not Cowboy fans. That's later. At least Jets fans are keeping the receipt in the immortal piece of advice from our beloved Ryan McCarthy. Keep the receipt. That's what Aaron Rodgers. Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Cole. That's what Aaron Rodgers says to his ayahuasca dealer. Keep the receipt. You know it's bad when a Dolphins fan poses a question about a team within his division that has 100 answers. Really what, Victor? What'd I say? At least, wait a minute. Let me change a statement I said a few moments ago. At least Jets fans are not the moronic republic of Cowboy Nation. At least that part. At least Jets fans are realistic. What flaws do the Jets have? Let me highlight this. What flaws do the Jets have? Woody Johnson still owns the team. Have they sold out a game yet at MetLife Stadium? Excuse me. A drink in honor of Ryan McCarthy. Now, I know there are going to be some Victory Mondays on No Credentials Required, and if y'all haven't subscribed to No Credentials Required, please do. It's a fabulous, fabulous show and a fabulous channel as well. Let's help them get to over 1,000 subs either. The same with Cole Sports, Comey Media, Play-by-play with JJ, and JJ's on the way to 1,000. But what flaws do the Jets have? What flaws don't they have? What flaws don't they have? Now, I will make this admission. That defensive line, should they be able to stay healthy for 17 games, is going to be a beast. It's going to be an absolute beast. I will give you that. Won't be the best in the league because that's either in Philadelphia or San Francisco, but they're going to be a good defensive team. The problem is the other side of the ball. And this is before I get on Zach Wilson. What flaws do the Jets have? No Super Bowl since Super Bowl III. The Giants have 4. And if I remember the numbers right, 21, 25, 42, and 46. Okay? I'll give you 4 flaws. I'll give you 4 flaws that the Jets have that the Giants don't. 21, 25, 42, 46. That's 4 championships. How many do the Jets have? 1. What flaws do the Jets have? They haven't beaten the Patriots in 7 years. What flaws do the Jets have? They allowed a kick return touchdown to beat them. What flaws do the Jets have? Pick a topic. Pick one. I mean, poor Joe Beningo. Love the legend that is Joe Beningo. I love hearing, and I know Ryan's going to get a kick out of this. I love hearing Joe Beningo go completely off about the Jets almost every week. I hope it's not every week this year, but I guarantee you WFAN is going to have Joe Beningo on each week to go completely off about the New York Jets. Am I saying they're going to go 0-17? Of course not. But I beg Ryan McCarthy and the Jets, beat the Patriots at least. What flaws do the Jets have? I'm going to answer this Cole Johnson style, and Cole put the comment in the chat. What flaws do the Jets have? You'll see it on display each time they take one of these. What flaws do the Jets have? I gotta hear it again. I gotta hear this again. Again, this is courtesy of TD Fence Talk. I'm gonna reach out to him. Yeah, I'm gonna follow Jets Media. I'm gonna follow TD Fence Talk, and I'm gonna try to get him on the show. I absolutely adore this, but this is good-natured fun. That's all we're having is good-natured fun. The season's about to get underway. But let me run this clip one more time, courtesy of TD Fence Talk and New York Jets Media.
See, I'm finna ask y'all an uncomfortable question, Dolphin fans. I'm finna ask you an uncomfortable question, and I'm gonna ask you to take your Dolphin cap off for 1 second. Take your Dolphin cap off for 1 second, and don't be a homer and answer the question. What flaws do the Jets have?
What flaws do the Jets have? Pick one. What flaws do the Jets have? How about third down conversions? What flaws do the Jets have? How about third down defense? What flaws do the Jets have? How about Dalvin Cook? Now I know this is not fair for me to pass all kinds of judgment on Dalvin Cook. I just know what I'm used to seeing, and my team bottled him up in the playoffs. What flaws do the Jets have? Clock management. Thank you, JJ. Bonus answer. Clock management. What flaws do the Jets have? Who's their offensive coordinator? What flaws do the Jets have? Who's their quarterback? What flaws do the Jets have? Who's their backup quarterback? I'm sorry, cheap shot. Are we going to see the Jets in mid-January and beyond, even with their flaws? What flaws do the Jets have? Keep the pylon coming, guys. I do it in fun, Ryan. I do it in fun. Now, I do want Ryan to answer this question. What flaws do the Jets have? Who's Aaron Rodgers going to throw to? Note the wicked smile on my face. Passing the ball, running the ball, blocking, blitzing, you name it. Keep the pylon coming. Good. Let's go to the Fanatics feedback zone with some answers to these questions. I've read them all already, but Cole Johnson, love you, brother. That is Ryan McCarthy's channel for no credentials required. What flaws do the Jets have? They ain't the Giants. Cole strikes again. What flaws do the Jets have? They haven't beaten the Patriots in 7 years. What flaws do the Jets have? They're going to suck on third down. Let's talk about clock management. Yeah, we saw that all year. Hell, I saw that with my own team during the first half of the year. Keep talking, chat. Keep talking. And Coach Ryan's enjoying the laugh out of this. What flaws do the Jets have? You'll see it on. I got to do it again. You'll see it. Damn it. Get this out of here. You'll see it on full display whenever the Jets take a spectacular, craptacular, stanktacular. Special teams. Aaron Rodgers is old. Aaron Rodgers is decrepit. Watch King 2.0, says JJ. Aaron Rodgers has no accountability. He's had no accountability since the 49ers kicked his ass 3 years ago in Levi's Stadium. I'm sorry. Keep on scratching, just like the Pennsylvania lottery. Thank you, JJ, for that. Aaron Rodgers is worse than James Harden when it comes to accountability. Neither one of those two hold a candle to LeBron James when it comes to accountability. Oh, did I say that aloud? It's not Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. Hold up. Okay. It's not Wednesday. 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 Listen, James Harden has no accountability. Aaron Rodgers has no accountability. Joel Embiid. I'll stop there. Now, I know Jason's going to yell at me for nearly saying that answer. I already know he's going to yell at me. Now, Jets fans alike, y'all ain't the moronic Republic of Cowboys Nation. Thank God for that. But to think you guys have a shot at the playoffs? You fool! You're the third best team in your own damn division. And you have a shot at the playoffs? You fool! You actually think Dalvin Cook is going to help you? You fool! You actually think Aaron Rodgers is worth it? You fool! No, no, and no. And to get one final laugh in on my buddy Ryan McCarthy, and he's going to tear me to shreds next week, and I welcome it because this is all in good fun. A selection from the Wonder Bread Tabernacle Choir entitled, Jets Fans, You Fools! I had to do I had to do that. Second hour after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Where did the time go? I don't know how I got here.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
If you talk, they will hear you.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how. And we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. Not just one time, but every chance we get. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids not only need to know the dangers and how to avoid them, they need to hear it often from you. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids and guide them through the challenges of growing up safe and healthy. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
So talk, they hear you. You can do it if you try.
He was only 58 years old when he passed away. That outcome could have been different.
Colorado happens to be one of the worst states for radon levels.
It's in our ground, and it seeps up.
The more you breathe radon, the more chance you have of DNA being hit and the cell mutated. The EPA estimates 22,000 lung cancer deaths a year caused by radon.
We all make choices. When it comes to alcohol, kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, have a seat for a second. Remind me about that party again?
Alex is just...
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. They want guidance and honest answers to their questions. And it makes a difference when the message is consistent and part of everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Time for hour 2 of this spectacular. Ryan McCoffey now joins us this morning.
That's what you need to do to beat Josh Allen. You need to make him uncomfortable.
Hour 2, time for some Spivey notes. And here's Jay.
Well, I know he's only in his 3rd year, but they're just wasting Justin Herbert.
Hour 2,
the hardest working content creator I know, the playmaker.
Hey, LeBron James, the greatest scorer of all time. Hey.
Hour 2, the one, the only Christopher Dietz.
They rewarded Ohio State for not playing, and they punished USC for playing.
Hour 2, Sam Shady.
Oh, man. It's been a roller coaster ride if you were a Philadelphia Stars fan.
Hour 2, that's Big Ben, the man in charge of the BS3 network.
And if I see Kurt 2 Chainz Cousins out.
Hour 2, Chris Bay's joining us.
Oh my God! Oh, this game! Oh, way to go, Sammy!
Hour 2 was El Jefe.
Oh man, I thought I missed it.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Time for hour 2 of this spectacular, and it starts right now. Oh, we're just getting started. 11:03, 3 after the hour. Here on Snowman in the Morning, this is hour 2. And are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Well, prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off of your order. All right. Now that I've dumped on the Jets, I'm going to dump on the Mets with Jason Tacanio, and he joins me right now. What's up, Jason?
Good morning, Brian. How are you today?
I have a present for you.
Oh,
I mentioned earlier in the show that I am a huge fan of one Joe Beningo. So I happened to find this gem from 2019.
Because I'm sick and tired of hearing Syndergaard stink, even though they won the game last night. To me, it's like one of those games, they won, but I'm aggravated because this guy was terrible. And they can't live with this guy being terrible.
No, he has to be better.
Of course, especially when they have no depth, as you've said a million times in the starting rotation, to the point that some guy, Wilmer Font. Who the hell is Wilmer Font? Wilmer Font is pitching today. Wilmer freaking Font with a 6-point-something ERA. He's pitching today for the Mets.
That's why they had to win last night.
Of course. But you understand, but this is my point, though. This is why Noah Syndergaard can't, stink.
When I found that clip, and I happened to find it when Jody and I were moving to North Carolina. She drove the truck, I drove the car. I found that and had it on loop for like 100 miles. Because I was laughing my head off. And I
sure it was stuck in the head, Yeah.
I found this playlist with nothing but Joe Beningo rants. laughed all the way to West Virginia, through Virginia, and on to North Carolina.
Yeah.
And this is the first one I played for Jody, and she just looked at me and said, "Y'all are sick." I said, "But you're laughing, right?" She says, "Yes, of course, because y'all are sick." Speaking of sick, I don't know where to begin when it comes to your beloved Mets. I don't know where to begin.
I can tell you where we can begin.
All right. What you got?
Well, let's see. We're 11 games down, 5 under 500, 22.5 back. But on the bright side, we're only 8.5 in the back of the wild card. That's not so bad. And we're on a 2-game winning streak. We got light, maybe, at the end of the damn tunnel. Oh, my God. We beat the Braves on Sunday night. Shocking.
Very shocking.
And we
Very shocking.
lost the Pirates last night. I can't believe that. But
I can't believe that either.
The Pirates are just having one of those seasons with the Cardinals. They're on the bottom of their NL.
You know what?
You know
what? The Cardinals are surprising to me.
Very much
where they are. The Pirates, not so much.
No,
it's the Pittsburgh Pirates. But I am so surprised that a 101 win team is done.
Yeah,
they're pretty.
And
they're pretty much done.
Cake. Last night on MLB.com, they put Scherzer goes 8 innings, 11 Ks. He's a 3-0 with a 1.80 ERA.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to Texas and totally dominates. This guy acts like he has no idea what he did in New York for the last couple of years. What a disgrace Max Scherzer is. And for all you Mets fans out here who know what I'm talking about, you cannot deny it. Why is it every time we get a pitcher that pitches so poorly in New York, he goes to another team and he shines like King Kong? I don't understand it.
It reminds me so much of what the Cubs go through almost each and every year.
Yep.
And I actually have Cub fans, trying to laugh at me. trying to laugh at me. And I said, "Is it September yet?" And they said, "No." Well, let's do.
It'll be September in 2 weeks.
It'll be September in 2 weeks, and they're going to be completely useless by September. Come on, this is Milwaukee and Cincinnati's division to fight for.
When you think about it,
division.
You have to.
Division.
The Cubs are actually ahead of the Reds by about 1 game in the division. They are in second place, actually, according to the standings of today.
Why are you going to make me throw up this morning?
I don't. I'm trying to give you a sense of hope here, Brian.
I know that. Speaking of hope, I got to do this.
The following is a public service announcement from David 3000.
Yankees suck.
This has been a public service announcement from David 3000.
He has every right.
And one without the other. David St. Dennis, David 3000 joins us. Good morning, David.
My CEO is here. Yes. I tell you.
I know you're trying to give me some kind of hope, but you have to remember, I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
I know about 1 billion Chicagoans, transplant, natural born or not.
Mm-hmm.
And half of them are Cub fans, and they're all in my face.
Well,
they're all in my face.
White Sox fans, because the White Sox ain't doing any better right now.
No, we're not.
I mean, you can
but I will take the fact that we beat the Cubs to a World Series title in 2005 before anything else, and I had a chance to celebrate that.
That's right.
Okay, let's talk some real baseball here. The team that has disappointed me in the past 2 weeks, gentlemen, the San Francisco Giants.
Mm-hmm.
They've lost 8 out of 10. They got drubbed by Tampa Bay last night. And that wild card spot, let me come downstairs to David, that wild card spot that they're holding on to is very tenuous at best right now, but they're still holding on to it.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for the Giants because it's going to be a tough stretch for the next month or so until late September to see if they can actually get the division or stay in that wild card hunt because it's not going to be easy.
And with the Phillies coming on strong, it seems like they're getting their act together.
Oh, yes. They've been playing great baseball as of late.
They are. The thing with the Phillies, and I'm going to talk to JJ about this later on in the hour. The one problem I saw it with Houston last night. I've seen it with the Giants, and I see the same thing with Philadelphia. The one inconsistency I have with current playoff teams right now, save Atlanta, 4 little letters, RISP, runners in scoring position. It is so maddening to see playoff teams not execute this year like they did last year with runners in scoring position. Up top to Jason.
It's something that the statistic will always come back to haunt a team. And even though the Mets are not a playoff team, they're the ones, I think, who lead the league in runners in scoring positions with runners left on base.
Go figure.
Considering how many hit by pitches we've been gotten over the course of 2 years, we lead the league in that. And let's see, we lead the league in kind of the weirdest categories I've noticed.
Yeah.
Ones that they really don't talk about, but they should be noticed and exposed because getting hit by a pitch is no piece of cake out there, man. You know what I mean?
It's not fun.
No,
it's not fun as a player nor an umpire. I've experienced both, being hit by a pitch as a player, being hit by a pitch as an umpire. I'll tell one of my umpire stories here. I just got on site. I had my mask, I had my chest protect. I had my equipment. I was ready to go.
Yeah.
And then the night before, my stomach was acting crazy. And something told me not to go the next day, but my dad woke me up and he said, I can take you to the ballpark. And I'm thinking, okay, no problem. Well, I kind of forgot it was some 85 degrees early in the morning. And part two, I didn't take any water. Instead, my mother packed ginger ale. Yeah.
Your stomach, still, you're not getting hydration.
And the third problem, Mom bought this snack that I kind of devoured instead of breakfast in the morning. I raced through the first 5 innings with no problem. And I had my plate conference with both coaches. I said, I can take a hit anywhere else except the stomach or below that. And the coaches were cracking up laughing. And wouldn't you know it, first pitch of the 6th inning, pow, right in the stomach. So I walk behind the plate and I throw up. I could not move. It was a 6-1 game. The kids and the coaches decided, okay, let's let the umpire get home and get rested because it was scorching that day. It was scorching.
I bet.
I got a ride home. My dad came to get me, and he said, "What happened?" I got hit in the stomach. I've never seen Dad fly home that fast. And I get out of the car and he says, go right upstairs. Don't move. I went upstairs. I laid down. I didn't move. My boss called me and he said, why aren't you at your second game? Because I puked.
Oh, boy.
I puked after the first one. And he starts laughing and he goes, what happened? First 5 innings were fine. I got hit in the stomach at the top of the 6th inning. Yeah. And his final statement was, I'll pay you for both the games. You call me when you're ready to go back to work.
Poor Snowman.
But I have so many more of those. I have so many more of those stories. But back to runners in scoring position. Let me go downstairs to David. Why do you think it's been so hard for teams this year, especially playoff teams like, I don't know, maybe the Houston Astros I saw last night? Why is it so hard for teams to perform with runners in scoring position this year?
I honestly, I can't really answer that much, but maybe because of how the lineup's structured or the manager or the hitting coach, because look at the Yankees, for example, despite Monday, having that well runs, they still have struggles from time to time. But look at the Padres. I mean,
oh my gosh,
the Padres are like they have the second most or the most money spent in the offseason of getting Xander Bogaerts and many other players they got, and Nelson Cruz, Matt Carpenter. Everybody thought, when they did their, kind of like what the Red Sox Winter Weekend does. They do in their area. Don't know what it's called, but when they had that big crowd, everybody thought they were going to win the World Series, or at least get a deep run in October. And where are we at now? Fourth place for the Padres. Another reason why their pitching has been good, especially Big Snow. But here's the thing: runners in scoring position. They keep leaving runners on base. I saw a game they played one time. They had like runner that was bombed the ninth, and they couldn't get them in. So I'm not surprised because it was so hyped up that I think it got to them.
Yeah,
especially with Manny Machado also having a rough year of himself. You can't stay healthy. You can't stay 100% healthy and not having that natural swing that he did back last year. That natural swing, and I know people said, "But Fernando Tatis Jr.'s in the lineup. It still made Manny Machado better." Look what happened last year.
Yeah,
Tatis Jr. Machado carried the team that way. Somebody needs to step up and carry the team. But as of right now, it's not working out for the Padres. Same with center Bogarts. Only the players I think are doing good for them is Soto. But other than that, they have fade Nelson Cruz for a reason. They're just not playing good baseball because they cannot score runners. They cannot bring runners in from scoring position.
Let me go back to the National League with Jason. We got a couple minutes before break here. A team that led their division but now has fallen flat on their face? The Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah, you said it 2 weeks ago. Yes,
I'm not surprised.
I knew it. I said it 2 weeks ago that there was nothing to fear with the Diamondbacks.
Dodgers are just NL West is Dodger territory.
The
Dodgers are basically just running away with the division. Even the Giants are just kind of like playing ball right now. They're just hanging in second place, about half back, maybe even more. And the Dodgers are up to like 76 wins right now.
Yeah. The Dodgers are running. The Dodgers are running away, and I hate saying that because I picked the Giants for a second half surge.
Yeah,
because they were playing great at the break.
Yeah,
but now they've fallen flat. The pitching hasn't been there. Runners in scoring position. God knows we can talk about that forever. with some of these teams, and remember the Giants are 2 years ago. They won 107 games.
Yeah,
and they didn't get it done last year. They're not getting it done now. They're tenuously holding on to a wild card position. But the most surprising team for me is the Baltimore Orioles.
Oh yeah, the baby.
Who expected the Baltimore Orioles to rise from the ashes the way that they the way that they did? Yep. And if they keep playing like this, the American League is going to go through Camden Yards.
That's right.
I knew the Orioles were going to make a run for October, but I didn't know that they were going to pass the Rays of how the Rays started at the beginning of the year. We were all celebrating with the Rays at the beginning of the year, with the streak they went on until they lost to the Blue Jays. They still had that home streak going, and then here we are, what day is today? August 15th, and the Orioles are in first place with over 70 wins. It's incredible.
Yes,
it is
incredible.
To go at least 85, 90 wins. 90, even more. They have pace for it.
Yeah, and also their bullpen, is spectacular. Their bullpen is just dangerous.
To the feedback zone real quick. Play-by-play with JJ says the Rangers are most surprising. Man, I'm not worried about the Texas Rangers. It ain't September yet. I said it about the Diamondbacks. I'm going to say it about the Rangers. It may be taking a little bit longer for Houston to get their act together, but guess what? They've gotten their act together. And plus, Justin Verlander's back.
Yeah.
I am not worried about the Texas Rangers. They're going to choke.
Verlander's back in Houston.
I'm not worried about the Texas Rangers, nor will I ever be worried about the Texas Rangers unless it's October 1st and they have their playoff spot sealed. Period.
And if I can make one more before we go, with the in regards to the Brewers and the Dodgers, they're playing a series right now, tonight, starting. You got an 8-game winning streak in the Dodgers, a 4-game winning streak with the Brewers. Somebody is going to lose tonight, but
I just hope it's the Dodgers. I just hope it's the Dodgers.
I hope and pray that the Dodgers get a little taste of what the Brew Crew is like, because nobody likes to play the Brewers at any given moment, at any given day.
That's true.
Vacation, anything you want to promote, Jason?
Well, don't forget, folks, we've got another great meeting tonight for the David 3000 Network on Discord at 8 o'clock, ready to launch the fall schedule. So if you haven't signed up yet, or if you want to come along, hey, come on over. We got a great show meeting ready to go. And don't forget, folks, September 4th is the time when my YouTube channels start relaunching themselves.
Good.
And, so we have a double whammy here. And if you haven't subscribed to any of my channels, I'll put the links. I'll drop them down there, and we'll go from there.
Good. Very
Are you
good.
available, Snowman? Are you available, Snowman?
I should be available tonight. I expect I expect my wife to be home early, but like I said, I will let y'all know. Family got to come first.
Oh yeah.
So when I get them situated, I will let you know. David 3000 and Jason Tacanio joining us from the David 3000 Network, talking baseball on a Tuesday. Thanks, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Welcome.
I have a surprise. Actually, it's not much of a surprise. I'm going to get Jason Joseph up here, and he's going to yell in my ear about the Philadelphia 76ers. God help me. Back in a minute.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The thing is, until you can erase 3 Februaries, shut up. Bang! Quality over quantity. LeBron has beaten some of the best competition in NBA history. He's the GOAT emoji. I will not cuss. I will not cuss. I will not swear. I will not swear.
Where sports is the base, life and fun are the results. This is the Brian Snow Show.
Your afternoons just got better with the Brian Snow Show. Weekdays, 4 p.m. Eastern. Come on aboard and enjoy the ride, folks.
Thursday nights are wrestling night on CSTV. Tune in every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific to see all the amazing Next Level Pro Wrestling stars on Thursday Night Throwdown on CSTVNow.com and the CSTV app on your Roku device.
PK Tire Pros, your one-stop on-the-spot auto service headquarters for a complete line of quality tires and auto services. For years, we have provided the Stockton, California area with the latest products and unprecedented services for everything we sell. And for years, our customers have been coming back. Take a look around. If you don't find what you need, visit us in Stockton, California. From the latest and best in tire technology to the services required to keep your vehicle looking good and running great, PK Tire Pros can get you out on the road quickly and at an affordable price. Stop by soon to see why so many people consider PK Tire Pros to be the one-stop shop for all of their tire needs. At PK Tire Pros, our friendly and knowledgeable staff, quick and dependable service professionals, and affordable prices all come together to make driving out on a new set of tires easy. On top of that, we never tire of tires. Stop by and see us, and you'll be glad you did.
because we take this job so serious.
The f is that? Sorry, pardon me. My apologies.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
Ah, boy. We've had a ball here this morning on Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Thank you all for joining us. Two things left on the docket. One involves James Harden, and the other involves Ezekiel Elliott. Good grief. Which one do y'all want me to hit first? Y'all want me to hit James Harden first, or do you want me to hit Ezekiel Elliott first? Make your choices in the chat, because either one is hilarious to me. Either one is hilarious to me. Seriously, Larry said Zeke. I know Jason's fired up about Zeke. Jason's coming on here in about 180 seconds. Screw it. I'm gonna go with this one. Let's save the real big ass elephant in the room for last. All right. Popping in RC Talks basketball. Popping in listening now. Fired up by seeing him at a buffet line with James Harden. Oh dear. I love that. Okay. I'm gonna start with, all right, it's a coin flip. Both stories are absolutely hilarious. But I'll start with this guy.
Final play, it looks like barring a penalty. Prescott over the middle of the turf, gets smoked right away, and that'll do it. The 49ers back to the championship game.
The last significant play in Ezekiel Elliott's career. Woo! Because Ezekiel Elliott has signed a 1-year deal with the New England Patriots. You mean to tell me that Bill Belichick is going to get the best out of Ezekiel Elliott? What? After that mess? I hate Toomer. And Zeke's going to wear his college number, which of course at Ohio State was 15. Ezekiel Elliott is going to signing a 1-year deal with, give me this, with the New England Patriots on a 1-year deal. That should tell you everything you need to know about that deal right there. It's only 1 year. It's a prove-it year for Ezekiel Elliott, which it has been for the past 3 years in Dallas. Let me ask y'all a question about Ezekiel Elliott. Has he done anything of significance since his rookie year, besides getting run over by Azeez Al-Shaair on the last play of the divisional round game in Santa Clara? Just riddle me that. Riddle me that. Has he done anything of significance since his rookie year? Matter of fact, I know how to answer this question. And I know I know JJ's going to yell at me. I know Victor's going to yell at me. But I don't care. Hey, Bishop, has Ezekiel Elliott done anything of significance since his rookie year?
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
Bang. Not a doggone thing. He got paid and he got fat. Overrated. Thy name is Zeke. Thank you, Larry. Ezekiel Elliott hasn't done a doggone thing since his rookie year. Period. Let me say that again. Ezekiel Elliott has not done a doggone thing since his fabulous rookie year. Period. Matter of fact, the best play from Ezekiel Elliott since he signed his contract looks like this.
Final play looks like barring a penalty. Prescott over the middle of the turban gets smoked right away, and that'll do it. The 49ers back to the championship game.
Now, I know Victor's going to yell at me for playing that again. I know he's going to bark at me for playing that again. But since his rookie year, Ezekiel Elliott has taken a series of on-field he ain't worth it. Period. He ain't worth it. What did RC say? We're still waiting on him to be that player he was in his first season to hit the scene. Absolutely right. When he had that big run against Pittsburgh to beat Pittsburgh. Listen, let me put a caveat to this question also. How misused was Ezekiel Elliott in Texas? More to the point, how misused was Ezekiel Elliott under both Jason Garrett and Mike McCarthy? Or as Victor says best, how misused, let me borrow Victor's word here. How misused was Ezekiel Elliott under Pennywise the Dancing Clown, a.k.a. Mike McCarthy? Quite misused. Quite misused. And Bill O'Brien is the I can't believe I'm going to say this aloud. Where is Bill O'Brien? Is Bill O'Brien you know what? Live research. There we go. Yeah, I thought so. Bill O'Brien is your offensive coordinator in New England. What? You're going to trust the offense in the hands of a guy that blew a 24-point lead against the Kansas City Chiefs in a playoff game. I hate to say this, but Ezekiel Elliott is finito. Done. Ezekiel Elliott is finished. And I'm waiting on Jason Joseph to come on up here. But I have no hope. I have no sympathy. I have no expectations for one Ezekiel Elliott. None. Wasting away in Margaritaville? That's an understatement. Thank you, Cole Sports, for this. Because that's all Ezekiel Elliott has done since his rookie year. He's wasted away. He's wasted away. Just like Joe Beningo said, who the hell is Wilmer Font? Old Snowman says, who the hell is Ezekiel Elliott? I got a few people I want to ask that question about, but we're concentrating on Ezekiel Elliott this segment. Ezekiel Elliott and the New England Patriots. And apparently, because my wonderful partner Cole Johnson put this to my attention, apparently there are some people that believe, and I can't believe I'm going to state this aloud, that Ezekiel Elliott and Ramondre Stevenson are the best running back tandem in the NFL. What? What? Let me try again. Because I can't believe I'm saying is apparently Ezekiel Elliott. This is what some organization, I forgot the name of the organization, Cole, please help me out, believes that Ezekiel Elliott and Ramondre Stevenson are the best running back tandem in the NFL.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh, stop lying. Always lying to me. You lying so much. You making it hard for me. Yeah.
Let me say that again. Apparently, there's an organization that believes that Ezekiel Elliott and Ramondre Stevenson are the best running back tandem in the league.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh, stop lying. Always lying to me.
Who told this lie? Okay. Who told this lie? Cole, can you send me that post, please, about about whomever said that Ramondre Stevenson and Ezekiel Elliott are the best running back tandem in the league? Here's Jason. What's up, man?
First of all, I apologize about that because, technology has not really been cooperating with me. Like, I've 2 days or so, got a new StreamYard account, had problems with OBS last night. So anyhow, we're here, we're running, we're in action, and that just piles up on my frustration with all my franchises. How you doing?
This is why I had to have you. There's an organization. There's Cole sent this to me, and I'm waiting on him to. Who believes that Ezekiel Elliott and Ramondre Stevenson are the best tandem in the NFL? I swear to you, someone sent that to me.
Dude,
I swear to you, that was sent to me.
Patriots people are smoking. The thing is that what makes it so delusional is that I've seen people on Twitter saying that Ezekiel Elliott is the equivalent to Damian Harris. What are you smoking? I don't understand the whole philosophy of it. And what really like
Damian Harris?
What really frustrates me is that Zeke last year on third down was like one of the worst backs in the league.
Yep.
And the problem with the Patriots, man, has been finding a back that has been really good on third down. Even if it's on third and short. And Zeke, so many times, just with the Cowboys, has even like waved himself out. And he doesn't like it when the moments get really, really big. And so I don't want that on my team. Okay, if he's on a prove it type of a contract, fine. I'm okay with him getting like $4 million, and that's okay with me. But the fact that he's going to be getting as many runs as possible, it really just frustrates me, and it makes no sense in an offense where, the bread and butter is supposed to be the running game. They don't really have that right now, and
no, you really don't.
And I seriously don't understand like what the direction is on where the team is really supposed to be going, because it's just Ramondre Stevenson and that's it. It's literally it. And Dre, I have questions about his health. I have so many questions about his health this year. Yep.
I have to Someone said, I got the tweet now. I can't believe I'm going to read this. I can't believe I'm going to read this aloud. But Savage Sports, thank you, Cole, said that the New England, y'all think Jason explodes when the Phillies are inconsistent? Wait till you hear this. Savage Sports has put this tweet out, and I ain't making this up, that the New England Patriots are going to have a top 10 offense in the NFL this year.
They're not. I don't understand where they're getting these facts from. The thing is that, okay, like, the metrics will tell you one thing. The metrics are going to tell you one thing. But what do your eyes tell you? The eyes.
I trust my eyes. I trust my eyes.
The eyes tell me.
Here's what I'm going to tell you, okay? Like, did the Patriots get better in the offseason? Yes, they did. But
listen, here's the Patriots offense according to we lost Jason. According to Savage Sports, your quarterback is Mac Jones. Your running backs are Ramondre Stevenson and Ezekiel Elliott. Cole, push the button, please.
Oh, sure. No problem.
Your wide receivers are Juju Smith-Schuster, Devontae Parker, and Tyquan Thornton.
And this is supposed to be a top 10 ranked offense.
Okay. Let me repeat these receivers again. Juju Smith-Schuster, Devontae Parker, and Tyquan Thornton.
Okay, so
can I ask a question, please?
Mm-hmm.
And I think you know the question I'm about to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell are these guys?
And that's to put with Ramondre Stevenson and Ezekiel Elliott in this backfield. And then we have who's going to be throwing them the ball, Bailey Zappi or Mac Jones.
If the Patriots,
but this is a top 10 ranked offense.
If the Patriots are smart, you pull the ball from Mac Jones's hands and you put it in Bailey Zappi's hands right now. You put.
That's honestly what I've been saying. See, Mac Jones does not have the it factor, and I don't always like saying those types of words, but I think that the best way to describe it with him is, first of all, his IQ is not there.
No.
Okay, his pocket presence, like, he doesn't understand when he has to get rid of the ball. Okay, I understand too that he didn't have a lot of protection last year,
right.
And Cole Strange was like the best guy on the O-line, even though I could make an argument about Andrews, even though I thought he did a pretty good job. But anyhow, the thing about Mac, man, is that he just doesn't know when to get rid of the ball. He doesn't have, with the cherry bomb types of passes. He doesn't have that long range. And he also just doesn't know where to put the ball for his receivers. And that takes time. Jacoby, I got to give him credit in a sense where he actually adjusted on the fly a lot last year. Even though, yes, he did drop passes. I always thought that he could actually do a good job at figuring out like where the ball was going to be. And, he was really good in that sort of a sense. But, man, like, Mac just does not – he just doesn't know, A, where to put the ball, B, how to escape the pocket, and C, his IQ, man. Like, it is literally just so awful. He just doesn't – he just doesn't get –
I love this comment by Seriously Larry. Now, I want y'all to take a look at this comment. I will read it aloud and look at the irony in this comment right here. And I know Cole's going to get a kick out of this. The Patriots need a new DC to coach the offense.
I mean, hey. I mean,
Not wrong.
the hoodie thought it was a great idea last year. The hoodie thought it was a great idea to put Matt Patricia in as offense coordinator last year. And for those who don't know, Matt Patricia has basically been a defensive coordinator for most of his, almost all of his coaching career.
Mm-hmm.
But he was supposed to be the offensive coordinator last year.
I'm so sick and tired of the press conferences, man. Like just like the one-worded press conferences with just these boring tones. These boring tones.
We're on the Miami.
Show enthusiasm.
We're on Cincinnati.
I love.
You do your job.
I love when
the
my
stand.
guests get fired up about their team. Speaking of guests being fired up about their teams,
I don't know why you're asking that question.
I am going to of being fired up about
you're horrible as a reporter. Don't come to these conferences again. Next question. I'm like, good Lord, you did you down Valium before you had the press conference?
Yep.
Jeez.
Now, here you go. I'm going to play something here.
What happened, Bill? Oh yeah, we won the game. My gosh,
yeah, it was a
that
great
really
performance.
ticks me off. I literally can't stand looking at them right now.
Yeah, it was a great performance. I mean, the offense took care of the ball. The defense made plays, so they did what they were supposed to do.
Was he this excited when he was with the
He is literally like Rob Thompson.
He
is literally like Rob Thompson times 5 when it comes to just not showing emotion. Like I can get by.
Was
Rob
he this
Thompson,
way?
especially like when the team is doing like really, really well.
Was he this way when he was with the Giants as their defensive coordinator?
Yeah.
He was just about that. Maybe a little more excitable because he was younger, but and didn't have as much responsibility. But I mean, Bill. So what's the secret? So what's the secret, Bill, in these last Super Bowl championships you've garnered? Well, you just can't get all that hyped up and excited. I mean, if you live in the past, you die in the present.
Bro, like he puts me to sleep.
Don't ask that stupid question again.
Speaking of stupidity, y'all want to really see a couple of people go completely off before I do?
Lord.
Listen to this.
Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of. Let me say that again. Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of.
That was James Harden saying Daryl Morey.
I'm sorry. I'll be nice.
Don't. I'm giving you the floor. Don't.
I'm sorry.
Don't.
Set it up, sir. Set it up. Set it up, sir.
Let me go to Cole first. I will set the same way Cole set the Cole. The same way Cole has set me up so many times. I'm going to set him up here. Y'all heard what I played, courtesy of James Harden, saying Daryl Morey is a liar, and he will and Harden would never be a part of an organization that he's a part of. First of all, you know what? I'll save my thoughts. This is James Harden calling Daryl Morey a liar, and I will set my partner up this way. A selection from the Wonderberry Choir entitled, "Who Are You Fooling?" Cole Johnson's first, and go.
One of these. Something awful, Mr. Harden. The beard. You know, I've had idiots argue with me about, well, he has a point. You know, he probably was promised a supermax by Morey, and he reneged. Fool, please. Please spare me that crap. No. The reason why we are in this mess in the first place is because the bearded one has this warped sense of thought that he still is the number one option on a team. He believes he is a Kevin Durant. He is a Stephen Curry. He still is actually, he should be Anthony Davis, but it's the other one in LA. He believes that he is on that tier still. He believes he is a Giannis Antetokounmpo. He still believes he's better than Joel Embiid. He still believes he's a Jimmy Butler, and he still believes he's a Jalen Brunson. He's none of those players. None of them. But he still believes that he could be your number one option, and that because of that, he can bring a team to a championship. Now, I can bore you with regalia about how that is false. All I will do is just simply point you narrowly to 2018, and that's the prime example of why that isn't the case, because he was in the top end of his prime, and he still came up short. But he still thinks, but he still thinks he is the best player on a given team. And because of that, he wanted the Supermax, and he opted in so that he could be traded to a team to give him that, or twist Morey's arm one more time to actually give him that. Now, the statements that you heard him say in, I think it was China, here is where he was disingenuous. And actually, I'm being kind when I say disingenuous. Basically, Negro.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying?
You owe your you owe your entire NBA career to Daryl Morey, the former general manager of the Rockets and now the president of basketball operations with the 76ers. And I know JJ will probably tell you all that you needed to know what happened with the Sixers end of Harden crapping on their franchise. You owe this man your career because you wouldn't have gotten the bag if it was for him. You got the money that you got because of Daryl Morey, and you calling him a liar and you won't play with him ever again in an organization. Why are you crapping where you eat, son? Why?
Would not have gotten 2 bags if it weren't for Daryl Morey.
He ended up getting 2 and wanted a third. Why are you crapping where you eat, son? That is what makes no sense to me. And now, before I throw it to JJ, you now are pulling the third team of I want out of this franchise crap in 4 years. You pulled it with the Rockets in 2020. You pulled it with the Nets in 2022. And now here we are in 2023. You're pulling this same crap again with the 76ers. And you're doing the same. It's from the same playbook. Well, the organization really doesn't think that I'm worth being here. So if they don't think I'm worth being here, I'm going to force myself off the team. Get a new act, son. Get a new act. Because this one is tired. And I've been sick of you since 2017. And you get worse and worse by the year. I'm through with you, man.
JJ?
You know, say what you want about the Sixers, but last year they had the leading scorer in the NBA and the leader in assists. And what really frustrates me about this whole thing is that I'm not really a fan of running it back. I was never really a fan of it. But with that being said, you're stuck because you can't give him up for nothing. And you really have to just bite your tongue. But what really pisses me off, what really ticks me off, I should say, is that Daryl has had James Harden's back for so many years, and this was a slap. This was an ultimate slap in the face to Daryl Morey And I haven't gotten behind all the decisions that he's made in the 76ers as a 76ers GM, but I would still trade, to this day, I would still trade Ben Simmons for James Harden any day. Any day, I would still do it. I would still do it over and over again. Yes, hindsight, I would have loved Tyrese Halliburton and Buddy Hield, and that trade would have been awesome. The thing about James Harden and told team is just why do these things happen? That doesn't make any sense to me.
We're starting to have some difficulty. I'll get Jason on another time because I know technology is like really not being kind to him right now. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, we only got a few minutes left. So Jason, I will talk to you after. I'll talk to you after the show. But come on, James Harden. Can you not think of anything better to do or say? Knowing you're a big liar yourself. I may as well finish this. James, shut up. Okay? Just shut it up and come up short in the regular season and the playoffs like you always do.
Oh, you mean...
Shut up, bitch!
That's exactly what I'm saying. Just take your reality check and sit down. And with that, we're out of time. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you,
they are simply not big enough.
Dream big, do bigger, unlike James Harden. And to play-by-play with JJ, I will catch you later on today. Got the Sports Senseis coming in about 65 minutes. Drew and I are going to have some fun taking you through the weekend sports. Thank you to everyone that tuned in this morning. We are out of here. We'll see you tomorrow for Bronze Sexual Wednesday. So long, everybody.
Peace.
You don't know what names he was being called, and there's no and being drunk is no excuse.
No,
you still need to be held accountable for your actions. Mm-hmm. So for you to even try and flip it on that the dock worker could have de-escalated, because that's what he said. He should have dock worker should have de-escalated. How you gonna de-escalate 5 people jumping on your and beating you down? Huh? What's the de-escalation in that? Yeah. Again, MAGA, take this fat with you, because he doesn't speak for us. He could take those sheets that he was promoting on his show and wrap himself around with them and go drown himself in the pool. I could give 2.
Oh my God! No. Now, how else does Wise assassinate Jason Whitlock in regards to the Montgomery Riverfront brawl? We'll tune in to Mentality on the Rewise TV or the Comey Media Incorporated YouTube channels. And if not, you can catch the replay Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central on Roku TV and BS3 TV. And we all thank you for your support. See ya!